Keep it locked right here if you want the live commentary for Game 5. I'll stay with you through it. Thought we were about to be done there, I got to admit. But not the case. Unbelievable action there at the close. So we'll keep it locked right here and monitor the players as they get back out of the arena, and they're going to reset for a decisive Game 5. Unbelievable. A sequence that we saw at the end with the turnover and the blown lead for WTG. They had it wrapped up. Looked like the game was over, and all of a sudden, here we are. This could be quite a series. Goes down in history here. If somehow TheWorld can be able, I should say, pardon me. Yeah, the timeouts. Remember, we talked about that. A couple of seconds they could have burned there on that inbounds. So, clock management, you brought it up. Smack Like That Gaming, you brought it up in the chat there. A lot of great points as you see them there. On your chat screen, they'll reload into the arena. This is Prophecy on the ones and twos. I'm going to take a quick break and rest my voice here for the Game 5. Get some music going as the players ready up. I appreciate you joining in the stream. Thank you so much. Not the case. So what a job by TheWorld. Give them credit, man. They hung in there. Stayed with their plan. Executed down the stretch. Deeds was a monster. So we'll watch them. See if they can take that momentum into Game 5. We got a series clincher for both teams coming up here. That's how it should be. As this tournament wraps up here. Let's get a look at the Holiday Classic here, presented by Gamer Saloon. 2,000 in prizes going to be available for you. Visit gamersaloon.com/Holiday Classic to register. It kicks off December 21st on both platforms, so make sure you check that out. And we'll get a look at the bracket here. These two teams went through a gauntlet here to get to where they are. As you see the Direwolves in the Final Four, Tunnel Vision in the Final Four, TheWorld, and Witness the Grind emerge. So we got the final series here. Looks like 4 already. They're waiting on the password search now. All right, y'all, let's get it underway here. Final game. Witness the Grind. We'll play at home. Agreed, walk on. BP was fantastic in that game, and justifiably so. The defense paying attention to him. Able to get anything he wants at any point, usually. Was locked up for portions of that game, so great job by TheWorld to force this decisive Game 5. But here we go, PS4 MSI Finals coming to a head here. We got Walk On Warriors celebrity in attendance here. Appreciate you providing feedback on the game. Thanks so much for joining us and supporting WR Pro Am Live. Appreciate Smack Like That Gaming. 2-2 series is going to be decided right here, right now. You should get a look at the lineups. TheWorld and their roadblocks once again. They had the bottle of champagne out. They had the trophy and the banner ready to go. It was being tabled and carted out. Now they're having to go back for Game 5. Let's get it. Went up to WR Pro Am League. Joining us as well. Game 5 action. BP on the dribble. These teams are going to go hard. It's BP at the top for the first shot of the ball game. No good. A rebound by Deeds. We saw him absolutely dictate the tempo with his interior presence. In that Game 4, down the stretch, he was a monster and super clutch. The nerves in places. Toe on the line there will turn it over. Official Moon making a bid for the Rookie of the Year. According to the league sources here. BP at the top gets his first ball to connect there from long range. 3-0 is your score. Witness the Grind had trouble closing it out in Game 4. It's been the even games that have been the winners for TheWorld. The odds for WTG were in an odd-numbered Game 5, so we'll see if that pattern holds true, if the road team can get the big upset over TheWorld here. Or over Witness the Grind, pardon. BP behind the back dribble at the top. Disrupted there. Righty take for BP, two-handed jam. Surprising everybody. And shout out to Dom Ellis, Walk On Warriors, providing some great insight to his game. Certainly an important player for this team. Official Moon is wrapped up. Has Gliz. He's been quiet, but when he's gotten his opportunities, he's cashed in. He launches from deep there, no good. Rebound by Robar's had a great series as well. Really showing out in Game 3. Had a monster performance. Great insights from Walk On Warriors. It's the transition from stretch to lock. It's paid big dividends for Dom. 8-3. WTG looking to cash in with a tournament victory here. We're not able to close them out in Game 4. Heartbreaking sequence set these fans home unhappy, I should say. Deeds inside on the dive. They get a bucket there. The World down 8-5. Inbound to BP. Prophecy on the ones and twos. Your friendly $1 commentator. Shout out to Gliz on that. That was pretty humbling and an honor to be included on that list. That was such great names around the community. That was pretty fun. I appreciate everybody that supported that as well. Halfway through the first tier, WTG on the board, 8-5. They've had a couple of chances now to close out this series, including this one. So we'll see how it continues. So keep the action going here live. WR Twitch, you'll catch this game on our YouTube as well, fully revamped with playlists for you. Highlight videos. Covered Lefty today, Mr. Lefty. Shout out to him for the combine runs on SL2K. Of course, affiliate league of WR. You can catch that broadcast and interview as well. We did a lot of work around the community today supporting the players, and we'll keep it going here with Gliz. The lefty gone, no good. And a nice rebound. Help side there by Truth. Comes down with it. Haven't called Truth's name this much, but he's played his role nicely. A lot asked of those sharps that stay in the corner. Nice job on the cut on cue for Truth. And a good pass. Sorry about that Nightbot walk-on, Warriors. Apologize about that. Has a mind of its own. Can't control him. He does what he wants. Here's BP at the pull-up on a couple of defenders. It's a green light. WTG's in control early in this one. Not wasting any time in this deciding game. Winner goes home with a grand prize and an automatic bid to the Holiday Classic presented by Gamer Saloon. Make sure you check that out. December 21st is going to get kicked off here. A number of teams on each console, so we're going to have live coverage of that throughout the holidays. Be enjoyable for everybody. You can register now. Gamer Saloon for that. What up, though, to Snowbike Mike? Got my man in here. Appreciate you, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. And BP with the dribble. Behind the back. He's got his takeover activated. He's pinched hard there by Deeds. Reaches in and picks up the foul there. Looks like we missed an alley when I was saying hello to Mike, but it's all right. Got to give our warm greetings to the commentary squad. Mike's out there with the $3. I see you, Mike. Coveted. Green bean on the free throw for BP there. Has a nice start going. 13 points now out of his team's 17. Really dictating the tempo for WTG. Got him off to a good start early. And their confidence is rolling. Looking to close out the series in 5 games. I appreciate that compliment, Mike. That was really cool today. I enjoyed that a lot, actually. Very honored to be included on that list. Shout out to Gliz on that. And let's see if the World can make another comeback here. We saw them down double digits in the last game as well. Made several pushes. We thought it was over. But they came back in a furious fashion. As another dunk inside for BP. It's just rolling right now. We've had a lot of fun covering this series. We saw early on WTG get the big Game 1 victory. Game 2 went to the World. They tied it up at 1. As you see the lefty layup, no good for Moon. Out over to the perimeter, and Czar gets the cash in on the 3 ball. 19-12. Great play. So Game 3, of course, witnessed the grind, took that one with a nice fourth quarter. And it looked like they were going to wrap it up in Game 4, but not able to get the job done. And a late basket from the corner on the fast break has the World in position here to shock everybody and come back in this series. So Gliz pacing his dribble, has a screen. It's Deeds. Big impact from Deeds these last couple of games, really exerting his will, trying to get his team a tournament title. Gliz with the leaner. No good. Tough shot. And that's how we'll end here. Look at the support in the community for this stream. Unbelievable support for Witness the Grind. So shout out to everybody watching BP's stream there. Unbelievable community support. We love to see that. These players getting an opportunity to grow in their exposure. It's fantastic for the growth of this esport. So great to see all the community showing love for this WR. Final round action, Game 5 in full effect. We're happy to bring it to you. It's an interior take and swatted from behind. Unbelievable play there. Witness the grind. Clamping down here. Second quarter action just underway. 19-12 WTG, Game 5. That's a tough play for TheWorld. And a backcourt violation, you hate to see it. Got to avoid those types of turnovers, especially down multiple possessions in a series-clinching game. Got to fight through those mental errors if you're TheWorld. And here's BP in his bag, goes over to the corner. That's a beautiful look. And Truth, his number is called, and he knocks it down. We haven't called his name too much, but you see him ready to shoot as soon as he got the ball. Knocks down a big J, push this lead back to 10. Moon with the ball fake, hedged nicely there by Robar. See Truth and BP on the backside, cutting off baseline, and a nice 3 ball there. So the trade baskets. Little rock the cradle for BP. See, he goes to work, gets the ankles there. Nothing doing. Does take it inside. Look at Deeds on the help side recover. Chatty behind the back. They're scrambling with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They do find Truth again, who comes up big. What a shot from the corner. A couple of big buckets from Truth. Let's remember those baskets later in the game. Gliz takes the Deed screen, gets it back to the big man dive and out to Moon on the right wing. 1 second left now, has to heave it at the buzzer, no good. And the rebound to Robar. Outlets to his point guard, BP. Has it left side, he'll look for the Robar screen. Goes around it hard, heavily contested on the layup. Robar comes up with the rebound. Great board there by Robar. Chance to extend their lead here. We've seen very good close quarters here from both teams in various situations throughout the series. So they know the significance of these last stretches of quarters. Tough gamble there, but it was worthwhile. As you saw Robar kind of make a last effort to disrupt the attempts to get across half court. And an 8-second violation, it pays off. Rocking the ankles as BP goes around a screen. Right at the Chase Center emblem there. Wrap play is beauty to Chatty. Has the dive, secondary read, and Robar finishes the leaning gun. And they're executing in their game. Smack like that. Calling out TheWorld here on a little bit of over-dribbling. Lack of aggressiveness perhaps in their offense, and you see it reflected on the scoreboard. Struggling to get in their offensive game as they have throughout this series. So witness the grind in their great defense, applying that pressure. Here's Moon. Has a Deed screen. Once again, right side where he likes to operate. Defense plays it beautifully. No space at all for Moon. So they'll run the wrap here. Deeds has it at the top of the key. Gliz with the leaner. Great defense as the shot clock expires. Force up a tough shot, and BP has the board. The little guy in there getting the job done with the rebound. BP going inside once again. Loses the ball. And we will go the other way. He dove for it. Nice hustle play, but TheWorld will retain possession. Minute 42 on the clock. Got to get a couple of buckets here. Keep this manageable. We obviously saw their comeback ability in Game 4. So there's no question that they'll be here in this game. Fight until the end. We'll see how it develops here. Nice pass to Deeds. Has the lane open. Goes inside hard to the rack. Good recognition play there by the big fella. Number 34 in the Road Blacks. Behind the back dribble for BP. Crossover. Swings it out to Truth. Hit a couple of J's in this second quarter. No good on that one. Defense was there. And TheWorld pressured in the backcourt once again. Got to get it across. They do, barely. And Moon has a screen at the top. No space available. Rotations are sound. And another 3 ball attempted with the shot clock expiring. How many times have we seen that in this first half? We have some great feedback from our viewers suggesting some offensive tips. Smack Like That Gaming out here. Shout out to Walk On Warriors and Snowbike Mike. Our celebrity guests in the stream, we appreciate you. Of course, WR Pro-Am League lurking. Observing the work here. As WTG takes a 30-17 lead. 25 ticks left on the clock. Second quarter action. Game 5. MSI Tournament Finals. Happy you're with us. Here on Twitch. Dive into Deeds. He finishes. So still a manageable deficit, I would say, here. So you start to work Deeds a little bit more. Got to stay with that action. Ride what's working. They're giving them space on the dive. They're conceding the 2 almost. You got to take it. Open up those other areas of the court. Keep the defense honest. BP with a nice basket to close out the quarter. You see TheWorld just struggling to get on the offensive end and do damage here. Only 7 points in that second quarter. They are down, I should say. 13 points. 71% shooting in a closeout game for WTG. Great numbers. 7 boards to 4, so they have the advantage there as well. Only 1 turnover, which is what you have to do. Take care of that rock. I would have to agree with Smack Like That Gaming. Seems like a little bit of emphasis on the 3 ball, and WTG has picked up on it. They have continued to read plays in an effort to emphasize that long-distance shot. As you see, a nice jumper there goes down, so a 10-point game. BP with the behind-the-back action. Taking the defender wherever he wants to go here. As you see the mastery and the ball-handling skills of BP. Little half spin there around the screen. Robar dives. It's going to be an alley. Great play for both players there. 2-man game on full display. Most definitely got to shout out the commentary culture. Snowbike Mike, always beloved around the community and great participant in this sector, and we appreciate him, man. Appreciate the support. Look forward to hearing your call and some WR games real soon. Hopefully working together with you. I'd love to do a dual broadcast. We're going to hopefully do that with Walk On Warriors as well, as he's been clamoring for a shot at getting in the booth here. We'll definitely get him live and online. We have those powers. Could definitely do that with you. Here's BP on the dribble. Big stretch of this ball game coming up for TheWorld. They got to get something going now, I would say. This is a decisive Game 5. Don't forget, a lot of money on the line here in a spot in the Holiday Classic. BP pulls the J there. Rebound by Robar. So things tightening up here on both sides. And Moon rocks the cradle. Little ball fake there. Around the top of this key screen from Deeds, I should say, pardon. As I stumble over the words there, but no such stumbling on the 3-ball attempt. And TheWorld is creeping back into this game, little by little, only down 9 here. Couple of stops away from making this competitive once again. BP is pinched on the left elbow by Bashes, picks up a foul. So we'll inbound. Keep the action moving here in Game 5. BP has it. He's been the man for witness the grind here. Chatty pulls a contested J. No good. Rebound. And the outlet pass is beautiful. Czar's going to head to the free throw line. Good foul there. Nothing easy. And look at this. Here comes TheWorld again, down 7 in the second half. Let's get a good finish to this series. How about TheWorld goes on a nice little run? If I can excuse my bias here. Just want to see a great finish in Game 5. How about it? Here's BP. Good luck to both teams down the stretch, of course. It'll be a worthy champion no matter who comes out on top. It's been a great series to cover. BP rocks the cradle. Takes it to the elbow. Probably had a shot there, but Chatty will force the defense to rotate and jump, but they do get the stop. They evade the damage there. Chatty had an open look. He'll usually complete that play, but a great ball deflection there. And what a play by Dom. You heard Walk On Warriors talking about it, and Dom makes perhaps one of the biggest plays of the game so far. Right as the momentum was building, He gets the turnover and the and one on the other end, and Dom Rep with that lockdown is doing big work. Up 10 is WTG halfway through the third. Moon looking for that space with Deeds. Defense does a great job getting into the correct positions there. Pick and roll defense sound. No space for Moon to operate. He has to throw it up, and a shot clock violation. Wow. That has been at least a handful or a fistful of shot clock situations winding down. They're not initiating the ball penetration and the swings as quick as they need to, I would say. A little bit hesitant to get to the spots they need to get to. No hesitation for Chatty there on that jumper. He reins it in. And it's 13-point lead once again for WTG in control still. Thought TheWorld might be making a little bit of a run there. But what a big play by the lock. See Dom Rep comes up with it again. He's making his presence felt despite not a lot of numbers offensively. Certainly swung this game with his steal. And they now find Robar inside and a timeout by Deeds down 15. They can feel the pressure starting to mount here. And the home crowd can smell it. The MSI tournament coming to a close here in Game 5. About 6.5 minutes to go and a 15-point lead for the home squad in white. Looking to celebrate a tournament win and a bid in the Holiday Classic. Of course, we'll get you that information. Real quick here, the Holiday Classic presented by Gamer Saloon. 2,000 in prizes available. Visit gamersaloon.com/Holiday Classic to register now. Tournament tips off December 21st. So we'll get another timeout, it looks like. No question. Walk-on Warriors assessing Dom's play here. And he has certainly proved it on the court. Well, you mentioned about his pick-and-roll IQ. He's been a major factor in WTG taking control of this game. Biggest play of the game, I would say, so far was his steal and fast break bucket. That was a momentum killer right there. Official Moon at the elbow. Walks it back. A little contest on the midi. No good. Deeds tips it out, but unfortunate break there. Goes right to Ellis, who's been everywhere, it seems, in this third quarter. BP has the dribble. Minute left in the third. Right around the Chase Center logo, right side. Has Robar's screen. Looking for space. Had the alley on the dive there, and a foul on Bashes will prevent that opportunity. And we sure haven't heard Glizz's name mentioned that much. Has been non-factor in this game, I would say. BP over to Chatty once again. Pulls it immediately. No good. Rebound by TheWorld and a nice outlet over to Bashes, who finishes with the right hand. So that's what they need. Quick stops, quick transition opportunities. Shout out to Twitch Me. And shout out to a nice comment there about Glizz and the Combine. Hope all the players are having a great experience with that, and best of luck to all you guys as you continue. We'll bring you Combine coverage as well from around the community throughout this December month. And BP will work the dribble up 13. He's going to have plenty of space here. Kicks it to Robar. On the interior, block from behind. Beautiful play. Couple of ball fakes. Back out to Chatty. Swings a pass to BP. Left side gun, no good. Dom Rep coming down with the ball again. We've said his name so much. He's just been doing all the dirty work here for WTG. Talk about a glue guy coming up big in a big game. And here's BP. That's a heartbreaker right there as that one cashes in from long range. 2 seconds left now as they'll let the time expire in the third. Over 1,000 viewers for BP. Shout out to him. On a great stream. 20-7 for him. Approaching 3,000 comments. You see the unbelievable support he's getting, and that's fantastic for one of the great players in the community. We wish him all the success as well. Big full bar J, no good. Robar has the rebound, whips it out to Chatty. Open look from distance is Cash, and the floodgates are opening here as the fans can sense a decisive Game 5 victory on their home court. Witness the grind in full control, up 19. Here's Glizz, a long-range gun, no good, out of frustration. This one's getting out of hand really quick, and we may see a champion crowned here. BP's going to head to the free throw line to push it up to 20. Yeah, it seems like they're running out of gas. I would agree with that. TheWorld has been so spectacular. Shout out to them. What a comeback to even get it to this point. So got to salute them for an amazing effort in Game 4. Just staying so poised, getting a great shot, and cashing in to take the lead there in the final seconds after a great comeback. All the right plays are made. Deeds has been spectacular as well as you get him on the finish on the dive for a nice dunk. Looks like this one may be wrapped up, though, unless something crazy happens over the next 4 minutes. And WTG is looking to get that automatic bid for the Holiday Classic PS4 side. There's a chatty 3 from long range. He's got 12 now. Three ball cuts it to 19. But it's going to be too little too late, I got to imagine. Gliz over to Moon there. We're watching this game being well controlled by WTG. Not a lot to see going on here, except a lot of patient, methodical execution for the home team. So we do appreciate everybody joining us for this Game 5 coverage. We've watched 3 games now this series. We started in with the series tied at 1, Game 3 coverage, and a victory for WTG. We watched TheWorld in a major comeback in Game 4, get that big victory down the stretch. And now we're watching WTG kind of wrap things up with a great performance on the defensive end of the court. And TheWorld getting caught up a little bit passive-aggressively on their offense. Playing right into the hands of WTG's looking to raise a banner here. Get that tournament victory on their resume for 2K19. Go into the next combine window feeling good about themselves. Smack Like That Gaming says they got to be within 10 at 2 minutes. It's probably a good estimate, but it's going to be a lot of work to do. Got to get a couple of big 3 balls at some point. This may be a little bit too much of a comeback for them to make. We saw them come back in Game 4, but the margin was quite a bit thinner than it is here now. Robar inbounds to BP. How good have those two been throughout this series? Off ball wrapped to Chatty. They're trying to get him going. He's at the hot hand. Steps out of bounds and TheWorld will take over. So what up to Special in the chat? Appreciate it. OG Deeds on the dribble. Got to have a bucket here. 2.5 to go. Here's Gliz. Wraps around the Deeds screen. Has Deeds inside, so they get the bucket there. Cuts it to 14. A little bit more respectable looking score as WTG looks to wrap up this series in Game 5. MSI tournament action, PS4 bracket. Coming to a close here in this decisive game. Now 2 minutes flat on the clock and a 14-point lead for WTG as they look to win the championship of this MSI tournament. Here in Game 5 after a hard-fought series. Going the distance here. As it should be, and we're happy to bring it to you live, our triple-header coverage of the MSI tournament. You see the big numbers BP is doing on his stream, and shout out to him looking for that partner. If he doesn't already have it. I'm not sure if he does, but he's certainly well on his way if he doesn't. And Gliz. Deflected play by Chatty there. Makes a nice rotation. Enters the passing lane. Disrupts the offense there. And WTG is going to wrap this one up. BP will be your player of the series. Robar close behind him. An alley-oop phantom pass there. They're just trying to run some clock, and a foul will prevent transition 3, and they'll reset Minute 16 left in this series. And congrats to the likely winners, it looks like, as we close it down. Get some love in the chat from Smack Like That Gaming and Specials and Walk On Warriors. Snowbike Mike is in here. And, of course, WR Pro-Am League. Showing love. And Truth has it right side. He'll take it all the way in. Layup's no good. Gets his own rebound. And shenanigans ensue here at garbage time. And got to shout out TheWorld as well. Give him a lot of credit for fighting so hard behind Moon and Gliz. They couldn't get their offense going on the perimeter in this game. OG Deeds with a splendid effort. 10 and 5. 3 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So Deeds doing a great job. Oh, I appreciate that compliment. Thanks so much. Happy you enjoyed it. You can also go follow BPTZ on his Twitch. Make sure you do that. You see the great numbers he's pulling. A lot of support from the players around the community for the community members within it, and we'd love to see that. So make sure you go follow. On Twitch, BPTZ is the handle for more action from him as he green beans that first free throw. Up 15, looking to close out this Game 5. MSI Invitational Finals, PS4. Your boy Prophecy on the 1s and 2s. WR Pro-Am Live. We're wrapping this one up. It's our triple header coverage. We covered 3 games in their entirety. You can catch them tomorrow on our YouTube. We'll have those live for you, separated and chopped up, nice and clean, with no waits between the games. If you happen to miss any of the coverage, and you can always see the archive on BPTZ's Twitch, see the great action. Oh, we appreciate that. Thank you so much, Florida, for the compliment. And Walk On Warriors, always appreciate you hanging out, joining us. You always have such incredible insight. No more knowledgeable a person in the community than you, Walk On. So appreciate you. Keep doing work in the combine with that original slasher. Don't want to give up the secrets, but maybe I let one slip there. That's all right. Grand prize is $1,000 to the winning team. And a spot guaranteed in the Holiday Classic. We're going to wrap this one up and celebrate a victor here. Shout out to Witness the Grind. Has gone through the tournament bracket and has taken home the trophy. 16 seconds to go. And they're going to take home the cash prize. They're going to take home the automatic spot in the Holiday Classic Tournament coming up December 21st, presented by Gamer Saloon and WR Pro-Am League. And respectable stuff here is they'll get a timeout, prevent the 3 ball there from the corner. Ten seconds remain in our broadcast. We'll definitely have playoff coverage for WR Original as well coming up real soon. It's going to be very exciting. And we'll have Selection Sunday coming up this weekend for the playoffs. Get your rankings and seedings. Robar misses from deep. Outlet pass. They'll get a final look at the bucket in this tournament. And they'll let the clock run out, and that's the tournament. 58-45 is your final score. And the bracket is complete as we go to it. As you see, Witness the Grind will raise the banner. They get an automatic spot in this tournament that you see. The Holiday Classic presented by Gamer Saloon. Over $2,000 in cash and prizes. Gamersaloon.com/Holiday Classic to register. And I'm going to come into your screen here and say, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, on WR Live. This is your host, Prophecy. We do appreciate everybody hanging out. And thank you so much for tuning in here on your evening. 12:30 on the East Coast. We're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate everybody. And we'll see you next time on WR Live. Make yourself known. Congratulations to Witness the Grind tournament champions on the PS4 side. And we'll see you next time. Have a great